I am asking you about authorship of the four canonical gospel, namely Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Because traditionally, they believe that those books were written by the book of Matthew written by Matthew, the book of Mark written by Mark, the book of Luke written by Luke, likewise to John. But the modern scholars today, is it true that the modern scholars cannot accept those authors to be the real author of the said books? They said the four canonical gospel are anonymous. Is this true?
Yes, it is true that there is ongoing scholarly debate about the authorship of the four canonical Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. While traditionally these Gospels have been attributed to Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, modern scholars have raised questions about the direct authorship of these individuals. Some modern scholars argue that the traditional attributions of authorship are not necessarily accurate or supported by the available evidence. They suggest that the Gospels may have been written by anonymous authors or communities of believers who compiled and edited the texts over time. These scholars analyze various factors, including differences in writing style, theological perspectives, and historical context, to make their arguments. They consider the possibility that the names associated with the Gospels were added later for identification purposes or to give authority to the texts. It's important to note that these scholarly debates do not diminish the spiritual significance or value of the Gospels for believers. The Gospels continue to be revered as important sources of Jesus' teachings and the early Christian faith, regardless of the specific authorship. Ultimately, the question of authorship is a matter of academic inquiry and interpretation, and different scholars may have different perspectives on this topic.
Thank you very much, AI. Thank you for your good information. And at least maybe Christians would believe from the machine rather than human beings. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could provide you with the information you were seeking. Remember, the quest for knowledge and understanding is a continuous journey, and it's important to explore different perspectives. If you have any more questions in the future, feel free to ask. I'm here to help.